built for adventure. It is another Sunday night, and that means another deep dive into the world of Pathfinder 2nd Edition with this bunch of goofballs that don't know what we're doing but are having a good time trying.
Facts.
All facts, all facts. Let's kick off with our intro.
Summon the heroes. Lorak. Cadbury. Finiana. Axiom. Sorali. Together they are built for adventure.
I'll tell you what, even after 14 weeks, that still gets me hyped. I'm excited. I even switched out all the graphics and stuff to be the new, better graphics yet. Like, I need to do that one day. Meh. Welcome back to what we got going on here. Who, pray tell, wants to give us a recap from last week and see if they can't earn themselves a hero point that it looks like just about all of you used last week.
Yes.
I'm down to give a recap.
All right, go for it.
So we last episode we went back to town for a little bit. Kind of searched around, sold some stuff, bought some stuff. Tried to figure out where Vaz was, and we already knew that she was in the cave past where we previously were, where we killed yet another person in the story. I feel like that's all we do, but it's cool. I'm a barbarian, so I just want to, Hulk smash stuff. So after messing around in town for a little bit, we came back to Guardian's Way, which is where we currently are. And did we go through the house the last time too? I think we did, right?
We did.
So we looked through the I forget her name.
Demiri Yolst.
Yes. We went through her house and found a lockbox, which we opened the lockbox. There was a bunch of cool stuff in there. I don't exactly remember what there was in there, but there was some cool stuff. And then found the cave entrance and went north, killed a spider.
A Trixie Tog.
Which kind of hurt us a
Trixie
little
Tog.
bit. And despite our best efforts to lure Vaz Lorraine to the front of the cave, even though we had Mr. Axiom over here stealth behind her, she was not budging. So we went looking for her and found a fight, and now she's on the ground, and we are
Did.
So who knows what information she had.
Not us.
But she might have information on her person.
Mm.
Maybe.
You gotta loot them bodies.
We gotta figure it out.
Let me
Nice.
grab some dice for you guys. Yeah, so absolutely. That was a good recap. I've given you your extra hero point. I can reroll twice, get the worst results.
I still will not be able to use Furious Finish.
I kind of like it when you forget to activate, because it's like you're lifting up your mask. Like, imagine you peeling off the Lorak mask, and underneath you're like, rah, 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 rah.
Just have a little voice changer in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm down to check Vaz's fanny pack. See if it's got anything important on it.
Show. It's a family show.
Are you gonna find us some?
What's
some
your
White Claws?
what's your perception bonus?
Yep, I'm sure I have one.
I bet you do.
Actually, I'm not that sure I have one. Let me check.
Dude, it's
That's plus 5.
5.
Yeah. So, you start looking around, and you notice that Vaz has got, the gear that she was wearing. She's got a +1 dagger, and the clothes on her back.
Can I tell whether the clothes on her back are magical in any way? Do they appear mundane?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Ooh. Da 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 da. Hey!
So you look fairly in depth at Vaz Lorraine's clothes. Hold on to them and sniff them and smell them and rub them in your hands and hold them up to the sunlight and do all the things that you would do to
the cave sunlight.
Yeah, cave sunlight.
I'm imagining the little tiny fireball that Sorali carries around and never actually uses.
That's sunlight, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Same thing. I imagine you ran out to the sunlight because that's what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you ran, you did the whole thing, and you don't believe that that there's anything magical of nature about these garments, but you can tell that a lot of magic has been done while wearing them. Like you can
They smell magical.
They smell.
They're soiled.
They
Soiled in magic.
They're soiled in magic. Hey, Ninja, thank you so much for that. That's awesome. They're soiled in magic, but they don't accomplish any magical feat. But while you're doing that, you do also find a scroll of sleep and a scroll of true strike. Which
True strike.
true
Sounds like a good
TRUE
Oh,
true strike, and I'm gonna ask that you just write those down or add them to your sheet, and I will make sure you get those items later on. Same thing with the +1 dagger.
+1 dagger.
I don't have them readily available
That's okay.
because I forgot that you could loot the body.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's what we do. How could you forget we loot bodies?
Well, here's the thing.
That's
No,
the
here's the
rule.
thing. It says in the thing, in addition to Vaz's gear, which I completely overread. Like, I just missed the fact that it was like, oh, you can take whatever she's wearing. I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. But she's also carrying a knapsack that contains all of her journals and papers that she's written, including a large stack of letters that have been tied together with a red ribbon.
That nose is good.
And
Love
and
letters.
as you undo the ribbon and start flipping through these letters that only have a little bit of blood on them from her getting bashed in the head with a morning star and cut nearly in half with
Sorry.
an axe.
nah,
We
sorry.
gave her a chance to surrender.
Like 8 chances.
Anyway, you notice that these are all letters to the same group of people.
Group of people.
Same group of
Yeah.
people called the Scarlet Triad.
That's who she was working
The correspondence doesn't make it clear exactly what sort of organization the Scarlet Triad is, but the group is continuously, as you go through the letters, promising to sponsor Vaz's plans to found an assassination guild and a necromancy laboratory in the basement of Citadel Altarian. But before they'll initiate this patronage, they need to have her prove her worth, and that she must confirm the existence of Alceta's ring.
for. Back to the ring again.
We can do that.
And not only prove that, but find a way to secure it and activate as many of the portals as possible.
Man.
Wow.
Once she's proven this, the Scarlet Triad has promised hefty compensation, more than enough that it'll get her started setting up a guild and laboratory under Hell Knight Hill. And all of Vaz's letters, when she signs them by Norgerber's hand. Does anybody got a religion background? Somebody can do a religion check?
Hey, I have 8+.
My religion is 0.
Hey, Mr. Cleric, what do you have?
9.
Alright, you beat me.
Give it a go.
Roll some
Yep.
religion. So you know as soon as you hear that Norberger is, or by Norberger's hand, is a religious phrase that marks her as a dedicated follower of the Reaper of Reputation.
Say that 5 times fast.
The Reaper of Reputation, the Reaper of Reputation, the Reaper of Reputation, the Reaper of Reputation, the Reaper of Reputation.
Hey, you got it.
Rabble.
You get a hero point.
Oh,
Yeah, but do you sell seashells by the seashore? That's all.
I will use that hero point to your detriment.
Nah, we
What?
What was the
That's not
signature
what a
again?
hero point's for.
That's what we use it for.
To our detriment.
It is.
Yes,
It-
that's true.
It does feel that way.
You guys are not gonna believe this. I just read through some of these notes in this stack, and they're signed by someone called Norgerberg. Have any of you ever heard of this?
Apparently, I have.
You have?
Yeah, what he just said. All that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But also, this is from the Scarlet Triad.
Yeah, they owe me money.
Does anybody have a high society?
My society
Mine is 0.
is 1.
We
I got
live.
Who's got
In that
5?
society.
I do.
Second.
Roll. Going. 2!
And I know that you all know exactly what the Scarlet Triad is, so I'm not even gonna explain it.
I don't need to. We all
But
know.
None of you have ever
They-
heard of the Scarlet Triad before.
They
Axiom, why don't you go ahead and
are-
give it a shot as well?
Alright, I got you. Hang on one second. I gotta find it. I just had it. There we go.
It like was on 12 and it was like, nah, 2.
I rolled a 1, so what do you want from me? Is that a 7 or a 1? I can't tell.
Oh my
It's a 7.
goodness.
Same
It's a
thing.
1.
It's
You
a
rolled
1 plus your 6 bonus gives you a 7.
That's an Axiom's worth of damage, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Thank you and good night.
as I was saying, since you all know exactly what the Scarlet Triad is, I'm not even gonna explain it because I obviously know too. But
That name sounds familiar, little one.
yeah,
It's okay.
yeah. So we all know they're bad, right? Obviously,
I gesture to Vaz in general.
but also,
Exhibit A. You're like
they're
Exhibit
bad.
A.
Absolutely.
But also, they were paying Vaz to act as a necromancer in the bottom of the Citadel. They were acting as her patron. And she was working to confirm the existence of the Rings of Alcedia, the same stuff that our boy, what was his name? Alec?
Alec?
Our boy Alec was also looking for the ring. I don't know, there's something juicy here. I don't understand all of it, but it's juicy.
And that little mongrel, what was his name? Calmont. Wasn't he also looking for the ring?
Ugh,
He was
that
also
guy.
looking
Yes.
for the ring. But wasn't he looking for the ring for Vaz?
Probably. That'd be
This
my
ring
deduction.
Must have some significance.
Well, did you hear what Alec would say about it? Something about portals? No, that's not Alec.
Alex said he was looking for
It was a family
the
ring.
the family heirloom ring, but he found one, right?
Correct.
He found his ring.
But he wasn't looking for the same ring, was he? I didn't think so.
So he was looking for a physical ring like goes on your finger, and we and Vaz were looking for a big ring like a portal that you could like move through.
I think
Is
we're
that what we got out of that?
separating them. I think they're the same thing.
I don't know, it's quite a mystery, but we know that there's some rings that act as portals, and either Alec took them, which seems unlikely because Vaz was still, digging around for it, or We just killed the person who was probably the closest to making that come true. So, I don't know what we got, but
We should bring this evidence back to the council.
that
agree.
is a great idea, Lorak. You know, it's really good when you speak up. You just bring good stuff to the table.
Another thing that you guys are going to notice as you start looking through the journal that was in the knapsack along with that stack of letters is that is actually written in the language Necril. Necril, Necril, and none of you speak Necril, so you're not going to be able to translate it. So you're going to need to find someone that can translate those journals.
Could we
Yeah,
take it
by the
back
way,
to,
guys. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, could we take the books back to what's our buddy's name that's preparing the Groudon for us?
Black Tusk. Jorl
Black
Black Tusk.
Jorl.
Yeah,
He's
I
very
think
well
he might be-
studied.
He might be able to help us translate.
Probably.
I think that's a great idea as well. Man, everybody's come up with good ideas tonight. I'm loving it.
Should
Did
we...
you just take a Tim Robbins like seminar just before you joined us?
Meta.
Meta? Should we
You gotta say
explore the
like
cave?
Timothy Robinson.
Like, should we
Yeah,
see the...
Tiberius. I read the cliff notes.
Yeah, I know that guy. He's a good guy.
There's a little bit more cave right here.
And also, Axiom, there's this guy with the red cape and such.
Yes, I would like to do some looting, please.
You can move that buddy, yeah.
What happened?
I want to
He's
do
gonna
some
loot
looting.
the guard, the skeleton guy with the red cape, and it's actually his helmet.
So, do I get to roll the perception check? Or what
no,
is
I
that
do.
you, Patrick? Let's loot.
So you go and look at that guy, and you find that he has a longsword. If I can find the items. There's the
Super
items.
long, pointy.
It's a longsword. I'll give that to you real quick. Make sure I only gave you one. Nope, I gave you two.
I can sell one.
He had a longsword, and roll me another, like,
So-
you roll me a dexterity check.
All right, hold on 1 second. So I already had a long sword. You just gave me the extra one, right?
Correct.
All right, dexterity. Here we go.
Yeah, that was all he had.
I feel like that's not true.
I feel like it is for you. I'm gonna go down this hallway just a little bit.
Good luck. Hope it works out.
Yeah, how many age? No.
I have a half health.
I noticed him kind of walk by me and just kind of being burnt by traps before. Just gonna hesitantly watch him.
Or walk further away from
I
him.
should have
Disappear into the darkness.
should have a light picker on. I don't know why it's not.
Yeah, still
Here,
on your
thanks.
axe.
Mine's gone.
It may have gone away when the server shut down. Like, you may just have to.
It is gone. I don't have it also.
No, it's there. I just
You
You
have
mean
it?
the picker itself is gone, or it being active on you is gone?
I was just around the corner. It was looking weird for me. Oh god.
Go, little one. Explore this cave. Report back with any of your findings.
I'm sure, but I also can't see by myself.
Follow from a distance.
All right.
That's
So as you get to this point, you see that the cave continues deeper, into the mountain, are you going to continue to follow it?
I just want to see what's back here.
You want
We can get back to. We can get back to town now. We can go to Jor-El. I didn't want there to be something right here that we missed.
But something.
Mainly because I feel like deeper in the tunnel is gonna be something big.
Probably.
But we need to
Huge.
go. We need to go.
Huge. Tremendous.
Why
So
are
are
you
we-
frightened, little one?
I'm not frightened. Are we going to go in there deeper, or do you want to go? You look a little hurt there, Mr. Lorak.
I look what?
You look hurt.
I'm fine.
Now his feelings are hurt.
Yes, that
Do
ghostly
not
hand
get
above
hurt.
you.
All I know
Okay.
is anger and pain.
Wait, but that.
Is it?
That's alright, big guy. We'll work on it.
I am a strong proponent of going back to town so we can find out what these books say.
I'm with you.
Axiom, did you get everything off of both of these bodies?
I only got the one off the one body, actually.
Should we someone else check? Just in case, Mr. Onesie over here doesn't get it.
I'll look. Apparently, I'm not gonna find a whole lot.
Hey,
Yeah, no, you didn't. You didn't find anything at all.
wow. Wow.
It's funny. It's funny how I knew that.
Very perceptive.
Mainly
Well, I do
because
have
your
perception
perception check
9.
didn't matter, but the one that I rolled for your perception check meant that nothing was going to happen. You guys don't
That
have
is-
to walk all the way back.
Okay,
No, I got this. 5 feet at a time. Back to town.
All right.
I'll race you.
So it's about 6 miles away.
I'll see you guys in 3 weeks.
It's,
No.
We're gonna be treating some wounds on the way back for sure.
it's about
So that's what, 3?
This is about 6 miles away, and you are not dragging prisoners along with you this time. So it'll only take you about 3 hours with your gear and your loot. I assume you just left Vaz's body there to rot.
Oh, definitely.
We'll be back.
She's in the
I'm
Yeah,
mostly interested to see how Bitey likes pickles.
All right. So you want to go
Didn't
to?
we already try? No,
He's
Are you saying
he's
you
gonna be a
wanna go to the
pickle
eater?
aficionado.
Ooh, no, sorry, I still have pickles on
Oh,
me
okay.
from when we were at the pickled ear. Yeah. I just want to, while we're walking, I figured, take Bitey out of the bag that he's been living in for the last 3 days and maybe get him a little air and wave a pickle in front of his face, see if he's interested.
Yeah.
A literal pickled cucumber.
Dude, I say try it. Roll a diplomacy check.
Ooh. Hey, Bitey. How you like pickles? Sorry, I would have, but I think because I haven't loaded into where we're loading to,
yeah.
I can't roll
Oh,
it.
that's fair.
So,
Here,
can I just do a? Can I do it
you
here?
can roll it from your page. Can you roll? Yeah.
Oh, there we go. If I do
Oh.
it from the chat box, it works.
Bitey gnaws on that pickle. I'm assuming.
Yes.
I assume this is like a whole cucumber pickle, like a dill
Yes,
kind of deal, and he's just
like a Mount Olive.
like-
It's a big deal.
It's a Clausen.
it's Vlasic.
Classic.
Oh my god.
Vlasic are the best pickles because they snap.
That's
It had the stork. Anyway, so as you're walking along, you're just holding this big pickle out to Bitey, and you're just going along, and every once in a while, Bitey jumps up and takes a big bite out, and then you keep going, and he jumps up and takes a big bite out, and he is just absolutely loving this and what you're doing, so much so that he is going to increase in love for you by a little bit without even having to wait to the next day to do it.
Wow. Wow.
Only got
That's
one more
big.
check, right?
Oh my gosh.
Which means you only have one more check.
All right, my trained animal feet is gonna get rolling in like 3 weeks. Here we go.
3 weeks.
Well, I'm gonna say, you got up this morning and you took 3 hours to go to the thing, and you had
Sure.
a couple of fights, and then some searching, and did some stuff, and then you took 3 hours to come back. So it's probably already like 5 o'clock
late.
at this point.
Like, it's like 5.
Whew, we might be getting close. We might be getting
So
close.
you're gonna need to, if you want to go and see Jorel, you're gonna have to catch him before he leaves work.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's go right now.
That'll be our first stop then.
First up. Let's go, boys.
I mean, unless
And
you guys want to see
Brianna?
Jorel at his house.
No, I don't want to see him anywhere but work. Also, I don't know where he lives. Do you?
I mean, I don't feel
So-
like it'd be that hard to find out. Pretty chill, it's a pretty small place. But yeah, let's see if we can catch him at work. He probably needs to reference some texts there, given how obscure this language is that none of us speak.
That all of that sounds fair. So you go over to the archives, and as you go in, Jorel is there poring over some ledgers, and he looks up and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on? Why are you guys back so soon? Weren't you just here yesterday?
Yes.
I told you I'm gonna need several more days before I can do anything with this Growlodon. I'm reading about it right now." And he holds a book up, and you can see it's just like a children's picture book with pictures of creatures on it, and after he does that, he's like, "Oh wait, no!" And he picks it up again, and this time there's a second book on the other side that's got text that you can't read, and he's like, "I see, I'm reading now." And but obviously, the picture book that he was holding was about a Growlodon, like it was, the hungry Growlodon.
That was a good one.
Take it away, Cadbury. Take it away.
Talk about the drop. We have some books that we need translated. We thought maybe you could help.
I mean, that's entirely possible. What language are they in?
We don't know. Do we?
No, you probably
Do we know?
you probably don't.
I can't tell what's French or Spanish, so I don't think I could tell what is it? What is this? Necromancy?
That's difficult because French and Spanish look very similar. Like that's not a fair thing. It'd be like I can't tell the difference between Russian and Cyrillic.
Or Spanish and Japanese.
Oh, yeah, Japanese and Korean. Wait, that's the same thing. Anyway, not that Japanese and Korean are the same thing, but it's the same
Right,
difference as
expert one, Mike.
French and Spanish. Yeah, I'm hitting all the boxes tonight. So anyway, let me take a look at that and see.
I gladly hand over the letters.
Yeah, I don't have it.
And Lorak,
I keep the red
or
ribbon.
Lorak, the half orc threw me off.
Jorel
starts
No, Black
looking at his. Oh, this seems to be Necro. Let me think. Who might know Necro? I believe I have a compendium in the back that may have some information that I can do. What are you trying to accomplish with this?
We need it translated.
Translate.
Well, there's a whole lot here. To get a full translation would take a long time. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
We wanted to find out anywhere that it says the Crimson Triad.
Oh, the Crimson Triad. Those are
The-
interesting fellows that you're looking about.
He means the Scarlet Triad.
Oh, that's
Scarlet
those
Triad.
guys.
You got-
That's a completely different group of folks.
He was hit on the head a couple times. He's alright. He's fine now.
Am I? Oh. Scarlet Triad. The red three. The red
Also,
three. That's what I wanna
anything
know.
about rings of Alcetia?
Oh, the Rings of Alceta. Well, that is a legend from long ago. I could tell you about those.
Yes, but do you know
Wait,
exactly
no.
where they are?
No,
or how to use them?
that's why they're a legend. No one knows where they are.
Okay, well that's what I believe is written here in this language that we cannot read.
Oh, well that That's interesting. And he flips through for a little while, and he says, there's something about the ring of Alceta here. It says that it was among the first of the Ayudra. Oh, well, that's an Elvish word. I don't know exactly what that means. I think it's something along the lines of ancient teleporters, or portals. Yes, ancient portals that that were created by the elves before Earthfall. And let's see, and he flips it. It says that the 6 portals that are there linked up to 6 different sites in the world. And one of these, she has confirms, must have links to Kyanrin. But this section of Alceta's ring has fallen into ruin and now leads into the Goblin Caves. And he flips through and says, and it looks like that may go right on, a back door into the bottom of Citadel Altarian.
We've been there.
And it goes on a little bit more as he's doing that. I need to get someone to please roll me what would be a good check for that? We'll do a society check for the information that he's given you to see if it makes any sense to you.
I think that's Dave, right? You have like 9.
It's nuts.
Do you just want all of us to roll it and see what you tell each of us, or?
I got 5 to
Well, I guess you can all roll it, and you'll see what you understand about it.
Dang. Yeah, it turned into 16. Nice. That's good.
Yours didn't turn into 16. It stayed 8.
No, it definitely, on the screen, it went to 16.
That's because somebody else rolled. It didn't matter.
That's not how this works. 20. Nice.
Wow.
So as you're hearing all this, Lorak is just kind of staring off in the distance, and Axiom is not paying attention at all. He's restringing his bow, trying to make sure that he can continue to be useful to the party, because he's really starting to enjoy being around these people, and he wants to make sure that this is something that can continue more than the 4 days that it looks like it may take. And he's like, I finally have friends, let me be quiet. And but Cadbury, as he is listening, and Finiana both are just hanging on every word that Jorl is spitting out. And Jorl starts mumbling and murmuring a little bit to himself, but they're picking up that it seems that there's some observations from some soldiers in the Goblin Blood Wars that suggested that the other 5 portals were still standing during that time. And Vaz's research indicates that for a portal to be activated, a key item must be used. Where the remaining 5 portals lead and what their keys to activate them are, Vaz has not been able to figure out. But in her note, she's optimistic that once she secures the site and has a chance to study the portals in person, that the clues to their function will present themselves. And then in the very last couple of pages of her journal, Vaz has spent several days exploring the caverns between where you were at the back of the Guardian's Way and into the Goblin Blood Caves, and she suspects and has written it on the last 3 days worth of journal notes that she's very close to actually getting through to the Ring of Alceta. But she has on her notes that she's run into giant spiders and centipedes and other vermin that were slain along the routes that she used her own undead minions to explore. And she makes it clear that the journey through the caves should be fairly safe until you get very close to the ring, but because of the power of the ring, it will draw things to it. So she has a note in there written very large that Jorl points out. And he's like, look right here. It says, "Be prepared for anything" in very large print. And the very final entry that she has mentions an encounter with a strange woman who seemed to be able to, quote unquote, manipulate spiders as easily as I command my own undead minions.
That sounds absolutely dreadful.
So we got to go against a freaking Spider Woman.
So
If
basically,
I'm ever about to find an object of immense power, and I start writing about it in my journal, can one of you just like slap me right across the face?
Because
We'll
this
do
is
you
great.
one better, but you better hope that day never comes.
Oh gosh.
He'll cut
Oh,
you in
God.
half.
That's one of my
excellent.
favorite
Nice.
lines of the entire campaign so far, right there.
there you go. We have a winner.
Not only will I slap you, I will murder you in your sleep.
Jorel, thank you for your time. Thank you for translating, even though you said you really didn't know. But
Once I realized that Necrol is really just a form of dragonish, dragonite, whatever, the stuff dragons talk about.
Draconic.
Yeah, draconic.
Dragonetics.
Yeah, yes.
I
Sorry, I haven't slept yet. But I realized that I could get most of the words. You know, it's like the difference between Elvish and Dwarvish. It's very close, very similar.
very similar.
That's-
Here's 3 gold for your help, and maybe to get you a cup of coffee to, help you last the rest of the day.
thank you so much. I believe I'll take this gold up to the Pickled Ear because I've heard there's been great goings on there recently.
Yes, there has.
I'm gonna go get me a Vlasic pickle.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna assume you guys at that leave away from Jorl, and he waves goodbye and says, "Don't forget, give me a couple more days, and I'll have something from this Growlodon for you."
Absolutely.
And he goes back to reading, holding both of his books up in front of his face as he's doing that. What are you guys gonna do next?
Is it
what
too
time
late
is
to
it?
go to City Hall?
Yeah, that took. I mean, you can try. That took about an hour.
That was a long time.
Yeah.
So it's probably what,
So
6:37.
6:37. Yeah, it's starting to get dark.
So we rest up.
I
Drink in the morning.
well, Creek's probably open, right?
This is one of those towns that basically rolls up their sidewalks when sunset hits.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
It's magic,
Is the
bro.
Pickled Ear open then?
First ears open.
Sure. Yeah.
That's it's a pickled bar. I mean,
Jarrell said he was going to go there, so
yeah.
maybe we'll even run into our old buddy.
No, we should just let him be. I think we scared him a little bit. Here's what I say, fellas and Fiona. I say we go and formulate a plan of sorts. What
Do you
what
have-
guys?
Do you have parchment and pen?
I can get it, probably. You know what? Hold on, wait. I think I actually do have it. From
You
that
draw
pack
this
that-
plan in the dirt?
I think we do have it from.
all you get is chalk.
Oh,
They say the plan is only as good as the material you write it on.
Who's,
You can
Oh,
write
who
it on the
said-
ground if
who
you
says
want.
that?
it's a.
Yeah, the hedge finder.
Was that?
I like your attempt to recreate my voice using your voice changer.
Was that like just like my regular voice?
Actually, it was a really high-pitched Lorac. It was kind
Video
of
edge
yeah.
finder.
Oh man, that's beautiful. I just thought about you doing that to Mocker. Anyway, we can find some parchment. In fact, if you say that it's only as good as what you write on, I have some gold we can write on.
I think
Yeah,
that's a
right
great
on.
idea. Good luck.
You're gonna write the whole battle plan on a piece of gold.
Hey, remember, he's a halfling. A piece of gold is very large to him.
I guess so.
How am I carrying?
You also have like all of the stuff from Vaz's
yeah.
knapsack, where she was literally taking notes the day before you
that's
showed
true.
up. just,
yeah,
just,
that's what I
Big
meant.
journal.
but
That's what I was thinking
but
about,
I
guys.
want to see you do it on a piece of gold.
Do I have to roll like dexterity or something?
Yes.
Just rip an empty page from Voss's journal.
No, I think we
Well,
should go
she
see the
won't miss it.
blacksmith, have him stretch that gold piece out into a finer sheet, and
Yeah.
you can inscribe upon that.
Finiana, let's just go to the pickled ear, please.
You want to
I
go,
never
you want to
thought-
go to the pickled ear, or do y'all want to go to an actual tavern?
I'm gonna go back to the Wizard's Grace.
All right, what's Grace is? Who's Grace? She died years ago.
Grace.
Why are you hung that?
That's so sad. That means
It's
that the
from a-
proprietor of the establishment. It's from a what?
It's from a movie.
Meta.
You guys been meta all night. Let
The
me
proprietor of the establishment. If he did indeed name this the Wizard's Grace, then indeed it's like he's likely a wizard of some kind, and he named it after someone or something that means so much to him as to be referred to as Grace. And either that's a person's name or just someone of immense value. And here we sit in his establishment, and now I'm wondering all about the proprietor of Wizard's Grace.
What's up, Tremblay? How's it going?
I'm wondering about why are we talking about that for like 10 seconds?
Because
All right. So-
it was worthy and worthwhile.
Thank you.
Here's what we need to figure out.
Grace.
We've learned from the books that we need to get deeper into the mines past Guardian's Way, right? Fion, you heard that from Jor-El, right?
Absolutely. As we continue deeper into that cave, we're going to encounter more and more vicious creatures, specifically arachnids, wielded by some likely psychopath.
Yes. I'm gonna call her Spider Woman.
Mana.
So we know that.
Hey,
I can't
all
read.
I know is a plan is only as good as what you write it on.
I pull out a gold piece.
Hey, all I'm saying is, if you're on Scandriel, you want to write it in metal because that's the only thing that the
Gold 8.
the shards there can't affect. So it's a good idea.
Is that from
It's from the
Sanderson?
it's Sanderson. It's from the Cosmere, but it's not from Stormlight Archive.
all
That's
of it?
interesting because in the Mistborn
Yeah,
series as well.
That's the one I was talking about.
That's
Okay,
one-
cool.
That's yeah.
There you go. Nice. I like it. Got a reference. Love it.
No
Doesn't
reference.
happen often for me.
Scadrial is the name of that planet that the Mistborn takes place on.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that either. I didn't know anything. Here's the thing. So I still have one bag of. Do I use
I
it?
don't know.
Are we taking inventory?
I have one bag of Alchemist Fire.
Are we taking
Which-
inventory here?
Yes, especially for this because last time we used Alchemist Fire against spiders, it worked pretty well.
Actually, that's a really good point. I'm not going to count any of the stuff that I intend to sell to Krink, but otherwise, I've got some rope, and I do have this fancy dagger.
You do have that fancy dagger.
I've got a whole bunch of fudge stripe cookies.
We're gonna need those.
We're gonna need those. I also, if you guys don't remember, I have 4 large balls of lint.
Oh, and I got a towel. I'd never leave without my towel.
That is true. He did ask for a towel when he rolled his stuff.
Explicitly.
Interesting. Why did you? I don't know. Anyway,
I'm carrying 500 pieces of silver. I feel like I should either go to a bank and exchange that for gold, and maybe even store some of that gold. Or,
can we store stuff somewhere?
Well, of
in your
course.
pocket.
I feel like if you went and asked what's her face over why should I remember her name? The lady over at the Pickled Ear. She would probably allow you to store some stuff in her basement.
Wasn't it like Gwendolyn? Nope.
Her name is Roxy Dean.
Nope, it was not G at all.
That's it.
Roxy Dean.
That totally is it though, because geez, Roxy Dean. I mean,
You could also rent a safe box here at the Wizard's Grace.
Ooh,
Fancy.
how much is it like per month, per day, per year?
Yeah, I think for you guys it would have to be per hour because you're.
Because we're gonna die soon.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, it's 15 gold a month to rent a safe box at the Wizard's Grace.
How big are they?
About the same size as you would get a safety deposit box at the bank.
So not all our stuff can fit in it.
Yeah.
Can I just I mean we can do a bank interaction. I'm totally cool with it. Or can I just change the silver for gold?
You can just exchange the silver for gold.
All right, cool. Thanks.
I am gonna assume that you went and found a money changer to do that, and allow you to just go, yeah, or you're an alchemist, whatever. You.
That gives me a lot more gold. I'm going with that.
No. It still has the 100 to 1.
The same exchange rate. Okay.
Yeah, 10 to 1. The 10 to 1 exchange rate.
Okay. All right, cool.
If he's an alchemist, he can figure out how to export the silver into figments of gold and make more gold out of one silver.
Yeah, I think they typically turn lead into gold. The alchemists there.
Yeah.
But so doing it with silver,
Not in Skyrim.
So doing it with silver, it actually it reduces the rates. So if you try to alchemy silver into gold, it's actually you're only gonna get 1 gold for every 3,000 silver.
Whatever, man.
Whatever.
Sounds terrible.
Oh yeah, the exchange rate.
So about this plan.
So about the plan.
So we got Spider
I want
Woman.
to talk more about
And
Spanish.
Fire.
Okay, yeah, cool.
No more. Anyway, we have this Spider Woman. I don't know what to call her. This color.
I could tell you, but
We're gonna-
that'd be spoilers.
Oh, no spoilers. I just think that we need to go in a little bit more like-minded and not kind of rushing in. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
Acting
Pretty
very
good
quiet.
about Russian.
No, I don't. I feel like rushing has been our downfall mostly.
Yeah, we probably should be Czech.
Dang it! I said that in my head. I didn't say that, but I said something about rushing in my head. Didn't even think about you saying it.
You know, we could block off the entrance to the cave. I could summon fire methods and maybe other things to use up all the air in the cave. And then, I don't know how long it would take, but we could just smoke out whatever's on the other side of it.
Well, you
But what if
assuming
we
that's
end up
where they're
accidentally
at.
burning our portal?
Hey, I didn't say it was a good idea, it's just an idea.
I do like the idea of using a fire mephit, a fire demon. I like
Tink,
that.
Tink, how do you feel about exploring this cave and just coming back and telling me what you find?
Tink kind of flutters around a little bit, and she says, "Hey, listen, I think that I could totally go in there, but if something attacked me, I would just die quickly. I don't have very many
Yeah, I
health."
can't have that. Sorry, guys. Tink can't do that for us.
I don't
Thanks,
think
Al.
Ting
I
needs to.
appreciate your willingness.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Tink. Thank you.
We listened.
We listened. I think that we just go in and stick together. I think that is our biggest goal that we need to do. We don't need to be running off and looking for looting. This seems to be maybe our deadliest fight yet. remember, we don't know exactly what these portals can do, or what they bring to us.
Portals.
I'm sorry, I forgot what the word it was. Don't make fun of me.
No, I thought you'd just drop some sick beats.
Boots.
Dave.
Cats.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Okay. DJ Cadbury.
So our plan is
To basically not die. That's it. That's the plan.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to rest at some point because we're all.
Well, we're gonna sleep now. Like, we're not going right now. Not right now. Go to your room.
Yeah, I think that we should get some rest.
What'd you say, Lorak?
I said I think we should get some rest. It's been
maybe we'll think better in the morning.
Hey, before you rest, oh come on. Before you rest, I think that you could say that you were able to do 3 heal checks on the way back.
Oh yeah, we never did
That's
this.
a good idea. I should do that. Okay. I am done.
Wow.
Anybody else need some love?
I could use some.
I'll take a little bit.
I crit the treat treat wounds check.
That's amazing.
So I rolled 48 plus 10.
Wowza.
I would offer to treat anybody else's wounds as well.
Critical success. Nice.
So that'd be me treating your wounds. So
Yeah.
you're taken care of.
What? What?
Tink.
Whoa.
I've been meaning to do that for like 3 weeks.
Tink, you're beautiful.
Hey, listen, thank you so much.
Axiom, do you need some loving?
Well, I would love some healing of the wounds, please.
I've been holding off because I want it to pulse. Like I want it to be an active thing, but I haven't figured out.
Wow. All right. Well, we used up all our 20s, so let's not do a combat encounter this session. We'll pick back up next week. And
All right.
Can't you
seriously,
just
was that
always-
3 crits in a row for
Yeah.
treat
Yeah.
wounds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly what it
Did
was.
that heal you all the way up there?
Yeah, I should have been. It should have got me all back to the top. But I'm still looking. My current hit point just started 36. So there we go. We're good now.
And so everybody
There you
go
go.
ahead and
Let's go
hit
to
your rest on it. And
Utility restaurant night.
Love it.
we'll make it nighttime.
It's the right time.
Oh, it's dark. Sun's going down, big guy.
Real quick, I'll be right back.
Sun's getting real low.
Sun's getting real low.
And now the sun's coming back up.
Hey yo.
I just want to do that because Foundry is amazing, and being able to do that is awesome. So it is now morning time. First things first. Sorali, are you going to change any of your spells that you prepare today?
I do not think so.
Perfect. I need a diplomacy roll for Bitey.
Here we go. Here we go.
No pressure.
Come on, you can do it.
Hey.
That
20.
That is going to be a
Oh my gosh.
success, which means
This is episode 14,
It
right?
is.
And did I get Bitey on episode 2?
You did.
3.
Oh my gosh.
You did.
Two?
It's been 12 weeks in the making.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, in your bag, you just see an explosion of light, and you hear the World of Warcraft level up sound.
All right. See, in my brain, it's a Final Fantasy fanfare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes a lot of sense that I've now discovered Bitey's true desire, and with pickles, I have earned his love, and that I am the one who gives the pickles. And like that clicks in his brain this morning, and we're just good now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That is 100% what happened. I will say you probably want to keep Pickles around for a bit.
Yep. I'm a little worried when he gets too smart. Yep,
Yeah,
got it.
keep Pickles around for a bit. So the way animal companions work is that he is going to get his own, like he's going to have his own stuff that are the way it works. We're going to just roll him as a wolf because there's not a warg animal companion guide as one of the things that you can just choose. So we're going to do him. Actually, I'll let you pick wolf or hyena.
I thought hyenas were smarter. I don't know.
They're honestly about the same.
I'm unconcerned. So hyena, easy.
Hyena sounds cool.
Plus, look at him.
Yeah.
Just zoom right in on Bitey.
Right?
You know he smells bad. You know he cackles.
Yeah. So as a hyena, he's going to be small because they're all small. Your animal companions all start small, and he is going to have a jaws attack that does 1d8 piercing damage.
Nice.
And then he's going to have 6 hit points.
6.
Wow.
Jeez.
And his support benefit is going to be that he can mockingly yowl at your enemies and bite at them when you create an opening until the start of your next turn.
Awesome.
So each time you hit a creature in the hyena's reach with a strike, that creature becomes frightened 1.
Is that only a melee strike?
Each time... yeah, I think it's with the hyena, like when the hyena hits it. No,
Okay,
wait, no, that's not right. That's not right. It is, yes, it is. Let's see. Strike, I don't believe, is... Let me Google that, search that real quick, because...
I mean, it would make sense to me if I'm 100 feet away, if I'm standing somewhere and I get blasted with a magic missile, and I don't even know where it's coming from, and then all of a sudden I hear from behind me, that I'm gonna be a little scared.
No, that's fair. But it says you attack with a weapon you're wielding or with an unarmed attack, targeting one creature within your reach for a melee attack, or within range for a ranged attack.
Oh.
Roll the attack for the weapon or an unarmed attack you are using, and compare the results to the target creature's AC to determine. So a strike is an attack roll.
But it's one that requires a ranged attack roll, and Magic Missile does not. So,
right. So Magic Missile wouldn't do it. It have to be ones that actually require an attack. And we'll look and see exactly. I think if it calls for an attack roll, then it can work. But Bitey will have to be in range of and within his range of them when the attack hits for it to.
I understand.
For it to actually take effect.
I understand. Awesome.
And I will. You can look up hyena on.
Mostly,
on
I love
Memphis.
Bitey as RP. I don't really intend to use him very much in combat, especially since he fits in my bag.
Yeah, perfect.
No.
Which probably won't happen forever, but then he'll be more like a warg and less like a hyena, and I'm excited for that day.
That's fair. And again, animal companions are just what you said. They're more RP than anything else. They do have some benefits, but like he's not going to ever grow up to be like a full warg. He'll
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I could find a cleric somewhere that can cast some kind of spell, or I'm sure an item exists that a collar of sentience that I can slap on this bad boy.
Well, I will say the moment that it becomes fully sentient,
he's gonna eat you.
It turns you become a slaver. No, you become a slaver.
I don't know, man. I guess we'll see.
But that's neither here nor there. For right now, all you need to know is that Bitey is excited to be with you, and
the pickle giver
with you, and yeah, that's what he just calls you as Pickles.
He has a pet name for me.
Yeah.
I love it.
He loves to come up and be like,
Pickles.
Wargs. Because we all know wargs can talk. I mean, that's
We all know
that's clever, clear. And he doesn't even remember that Axiom killed his brother. Or
I wouldn't actually know.
or that Lorak killed his brother, and Axiom
killed his mother.
He was too young. That's fine.
Yeah, it was a whole 3 days ago. I mean 12 weeks. Wait, no, I'm confused. But no, we are now on day 4. That's actually.
It took us 14 sessions to get to day 4.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. You guys are doing great. What do you want to do the rest of the morning?
You guys want to see Crank?
Crank's
I mean,
the action.
I'm good. I don't need to see
I'm
him,
good.
but-
I don't need to see him.
I need to get rid of one of these long swords, and I'm good to go. I just want to get some more arrows.
Yeah, I guess if
You
you
guys
need
don't
to
wanna
go,
go,
I
right?
guess I could get another healing potion.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That would be.
Oh, it's you lot again. What you doing here, mates?
Crank,
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying a new
baby.
accent again.
Sounds good.
You know we like coming here every single day, so.
It does seem that way.
Well,
Well,
when you're killing people
we
as
like
we
you.
are, it happens.
Savage.
That's just the truth, mate.
oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said when you're killing folks the rate we are, it just happens.
You know, I can't buy anything that you killed folks for. That's against the rules.
Didn't necessarily kill them for it. Just killed them and they had it.
All right, Crank, hang on. I'm gonna put an arrow between the eyes right quick, okay?
Oh, so you know I've got a panic button down here. They would call the local constable and be down on you in no time.
That's fair.
You may
I'm
be the new heroes of the day, but I am Crink Twinkleton. I mean Twiddleton.
All right.
Forgot my name.
Whatever, brother. I got this long sword here. I got this long sword. Do you want it or not?
A long sword, you say? Yeah. Let me look at it. And he says he can give you 7 silver for it.
Can't buy anything.
7 silver it is. Take it away, mate.
Done. Well, while you're here, does anybody else need anything?
I need some more
What's-
arrows. I'm
What?
sorry.
What?
Go ahead, Lorak. I apologize.
I just need a health potion.
A health potion, yep, that will be
A lesser health potion, please.
a lesser health potion. That's going to be, let me see, do some math. Carry to 2. Yeah, that's going to be 10 gold pieces, please.
I hand over the 10 gold.
And he gladly gives you. Oh, where'd you go? There you go. A health potion.
Thank you.
Crank, while I've got you, do you have anything for spider bites, like venomous bites?
Well, I mean, I do have some lesser antidote that will.
Does that work for venomous
Well,
things?
it protects against poison. Is what it does.
It
Well,
protects
poison.
against, or do I use it in response to being poisoned?
Well, what happens is when you are poisoned, you have to think real hard about what's going on. I'm going to drop out of Creek and be meta for a second. What the antidote does is it allows you to give a bonus, a +2 bonus to your fortitude save against poison when you get a
Yeah.
poison dot.
Yeah.
So remember,
the
with
spider-
persistent damage, you take it at the end of your turn, and then you roll a fortitude save, and if you succeed, it goes away, and if you don't succeed, it continues. And so to get rid of that, it gives you a +2 bonus to getting rid of that.
Yes, Crank, could I please buy one of those antidotes.
Yeah, I've got 5 of them currently, and they are 3 gold apiece.
Ooh, 3 gold. If I buy all 5, can I get them for 2 gold apiece?
Are you haggle?
Roll a what? Let me look at what checks there are.
Why not haggle?
Yeah, no, I think haggling's great.
That's fair.
I think
You like haggle? You like jazz?
Do you
Let's.
like gladiator movies?
I think diplomacy is fine for that. Roll a diplomacy check. Craig says, no, I think 3 gold seems reasonable to me. I tell you what, if you buy all 5 of them, I will give you a 2 gold discount. That's the best I can do for you, though.
That sounds great. Thank you, Twink.
So
Great.
that's-
So it's 13 gold for 5?
13 gold for 5. Did you call him Twink?
He said twink.
At least you're consistent.
Making up names. All right.
Thank you very much, Krink. Pleasure doing business with you.
I gave you,
Frank, I'd like
gave
to
you this
purchase
one.
more arrows, please.
Arrows, yeah, we can do that. Arrows are 1 silver for 50. No, for 10.
1 silver.
For 50. For 10. For 10.
Yeah. Right. 1 silver it is. I'll take 10 more.
Did
Done.
So, Raleigh, I've got 5 antidotes here.
Mhm.
Have you ever done any baking using extra ingredients like this?
Actually, I did during culinary school.
Oh, wow. Where did you attend culinary school?
The high Keebler Guard.
I did
Was
not
it-
know you studied with the Keebler Guard.
Yes.
With the Cookie Fortress.
I mean, well, I had an in because my dad was Keebler Elf.
Right.
That's astounding. I am so glad that you told me that. But also, here is an antidote potion. If you can think of any way to put it into something, magically delicious, then feel free to. But I figure more than one of us should be carrying all these, especially if we're going to be encountering arachnids.
Spiders.
I like that. Maybe I can whip them up into some delicious cupcakes or something. More palatable.
I do want to point out, I love the idea. I'm 100% for it. I do want to point out that crafting in Pathfinder 2nd Edition takes at least 8 days of downtime.
Sure, absolutely.
But I love the idea.
We'll just hang out here for a week and a half.
That's 7 years in real time. We can't do that.
Well, see, downtime will be like, there's going to be a time soon that I'm going to say, hey, your characters are not going to be in downtime for this period of time. You need to wait for this to happen in order for the next thing to happen. And so then
That's when I trained Bitey.
That's when you're going to do your training. That's when you're going to, if you want to switch something out, there's going to be, I think it's like a month and a half of downtime that is just we'll say, you've got a month and a half, what are you going to do with it?
A training montage.
And it'll be, we'll do a training montage, yeah.
I'd like to point out an idea, Finiana. But if a spider bites us, I don't know if because it's.
You get bitten and you
It's
eat a
venom.
delicious cupcake, and then you're good to go.
I don't know how specific Pathfinder is, but if we get bitten and then we get sick, it's venomous. If we eat it and then we get sick, it's poisonous. So I don't know if it's that specific.
I feel like it's probably more Atlantic, but I feel like Sarali, as our party's continuous healer, is probably going to be able to make better use of it than I am anyway. So I figure it rests well in his hands.
Cool.
Are you giving, how many antidotes are you giving to him?
Just the one.
All right.
Just the one.
So I'm going to take one from you and give it to him.
Oh, we
Nice.
can trust him with all of our healing. Gives him one of the potions.
Who knows?
And for your information, Philip, in Pathfinder, Let me look for Venom real quick.
Sorry.
No, it's a great thing.
It's a valid question for sure.
I thought it was gonna be like a trick thing,
Here's what you need to know. Venom. I looked up giants. I just clicked on Venom. It found giant scorpion venom, which is probably not what you're going to run into because it's a level 6. But it is a 1d10 poison damage.
Oh, it's poison. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So keep the Xandos there, buddy. Sweet. Crank, do you have any more potions?
What kind of potions you looking for there, lad?
Anything you got?
I've got some anti-plague potions, and I've got some minor healing potions, and some lesser healing potions, and some wooden glue.
Take it back. What was that last one?
Wood glue.
What? That's a potion?
I mean, it's in a potion bottle.
And you can drink it.
How much?
They really stick to your ribs.
How much?
For the wood glue.
Yes.
What? I kind of said that as a joke.
Now I cannot wait to figure out how you make wood glue into a solution for one of our problems.
Wood glue would be 2 gold.
Wow.
Wow, it's expensive.
All right,
Healing potion 3.
Well, actually, the healing potion was 4, and the lesser healing potion is 12.
Okay.
I will take a lesser healing potion and a vial of wood glue, please.
Done and done.
Hey, we made the pickle useful. We can figure out something to do with the wood glue.
I already have an idea, guys.
Awesome.
I already have an idea.
Oh boy.
Did you already take the gold?
I have not taken the gold.
I will release my gold.
By the way, yeah, I removed my own gold. So if
I
you
did as
also-
well.
Okay, cool.
10 of them. 10 gold runes.
Perfect. Anybody else buy anything else? We done? We good?
No,
Well, I gotta make
good.
your wood glue.
I am so excited for this.
Does Crink have any stuffed animals in here?
He does, but they're not stuffed animals in the way that you would imagine. They're like actually taxidermied animals that have been.
That's exactly what I meant.
I was thinking
Are
like
they
a voodoo
animals
doll.
that have been stuffed?
They're voodoo dolls.
There are animals that have been stuffed.
Yes. What
Is
size
there
are
a
you looking for?
crow or a raven? Yep.
Give me a second.
What
I
are
mean,
you doing?
Hey, you're going for wood glue. I'm gonna scare these spiders with a bird because spiders hate birds.
That. I mean, I
Hey.
see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. He says, "Oh, here, let me look around for a second." And I need you to roll for me.
Your luck check.
And luck is right about right. How about gosh, it's.
You can go,
I'm gonna go deception.
low or
I wanna-
high
I wanna go
or
dis-
80%
I want to go
or
deception.
higher.
I want you to roll me a
Deception?
deception check because
Okay,
you're trying to
all right.
you're trying to use it for deception. I'm gonna go
Sure.
deception check. Crick says, "Well, I do have this," and he reaches. He actually goes in the back room and goes into his personal bedroom, and he comes back out and sets on the table a log that is about a foot and a half long, and
Okay.
on the log, perched on the log, are 2 bluebirds
Okay.
that
Are
are
you singing a song?
they don't sing a song, although he's always wanted them to be enchanted to be able to do that. But it's two bluebirds that are both looking away from each other. So like they're one's looking out this way, and the other one's looking down this way. and so they're looking away from each other, and the higher one that's looking up has its wings spread open, and it's kind of covering the head of the other one. And as Krink sits him on the table, he says, "Well, I do have this one piece of bird. It was something my dad made for me many years ago before he died, before I even moved down here to Breach Hill, and it means a lot to me. But you guys have been doing such good work and being such heroes, and it's only been a couple of days that I've known you for sure, but I know that you're going to do amazing things, and I feel like I could part with this if you could promise that you could bring it back to me safely."
Krink.
Krink, I will do my best.
Well, that doesn't sound like much of a promise.
Krink, I don't want to lie to you. We're going to the belly of the beast here. We're going down into the caves underneath Citadel Altarian. We're intending to fight a sorceress of some kind who can summon arachnids to fight on her behalf. And this piece here could very well be the piece that saves our lives. And I'm going to be honest with you. If it came down to it, I would be willing to sacrifice this piece for all of my companions here. But besides for my companions, I can think of no reason I would allow any harm to come to this piece.
Now, see, you're not filling me with confidence. Is there something that you could leave here in collateral that if, say, you had to sacrifice my piece, that my father carved the log with his own hands and killed the 2 blue jays because they were making noise outside my window?
Nope.
That you could leave in collateral until you returned.
We've got some bitey fertilizer we could probably give you. How's that sound?
Well, see,
Krink, you drive a hard bargain. Cadbury, I'm gonna need you to stay here until we get back.
You'll
You'll
live longer.
I have a silver mace on my back. I just kind of unsheath it and place it down on the table.
and how is this? And how is this?
Is this good enough?
How is this item special to you?
It has slain many a foe.
And I feel like you could do that with this piece of wood, but I don't know that that's special. I'm not looking for something of great value. I'm looking for something of great significance. Like, little one, what are you clutching there in that bag so tight?
I don't have anything in this bag that I would be willing to trade for any item. While I appreciate the sentiment,
that does seem exactly the value that I'm looking for someone that would want to take my dad's birds.
Okay, fair enough. I cannot accept this.
Does anyone else
because
have
it is
anything that they
of too high a value.
they value to such a great extent?
I'm gonna go kill a bird somewhere else and take it with me. Thank you, though.
Yes, little one, what you need?
Cadbury, I was joking. You don't have to stay here.
Obviously, with the quickness that you gave him up, there's not much value there. But I love you, Philip. I think your mic's muted, buddy.
Yeah, he just
Totally.
left.
It totally is. I was telling
It made it
Corey,
a lot. It made it a lot
it
easier
it
for
kept
me
going.
to sell
I
you.
don't know. You can't sell me. I throw the painting from the halls on the table.
Alex Stockham's great uncle's painting.
And I tell Krink, this painting means value, great value to me because I think I can use it to solve a mystery that I've been stuck on for years. I throw it on the table and say, if we come back with this bird, if we don't come back with this bird, you can have it and sell it.
And he holds it up and he says, "Isn't this that painting you tried to sell me like 2 days ago?"
Yes, but did I sell it to you?
No, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. You decided not to do it and you held on to it. I tell you what. I will take that trade. I will take that trade. I'm going to hang this up right here. And he turns around and he hangs it up on the wall. And he says, and no matter what happens, I will hold on to it until you return either my birds to me or to tell me that you failed in your mission. Or I guess if I just wait, 2 or 3 weeks and you hadn't come back, I'm going to assume that you died and I'll just hold on to this.
We'll see you in like 8 hours. It's not
probably fair. That's probably fair. Either way, we'll see you soon. Well, good. Thank you, Crank. Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Cadbury.
Always.
Goodbye, Tweety. Goodbye, Jim. That's the birds' names.
That's the bird's name. Tweety and Jim.
Tweety and Jim.
The big ones. The big ones, Jim. And
Right,
Quink
come back.
and Trink gets a little misty-eyed as you guys walk out of.
It's allergies.
So no, man, my eyes are sweating.
That was awesome. I dig that.
Yeah, I dig it too.
1 sec. All right, what else are you doing in town? Anything?
I don't think so.
You need some more pickles? You're refilling your pickles?
Yes, absolutely. I need to stop by the Pickled Ear, grab some pickles on the way out.
Actually, yeah. Let's talk about Pickle Ear real quick.
I mean, I don't need to like RP any Pickled Ear stuff unless you
you're
want.
just grabbing some pickles. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, all I need.
Wait, no, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
we're going in.
You
All right,
guys-
cool.
We're going in. We're going in.
Roxy!
Oh,
We're here!
Oh my goodness, you guys! You can't believe how great it is to see you. Since you were here 2 days ago, the place has been jam-packed. I know it looks empty now, but that's only because I hadn't opened
9
yet.
in the
It's
morning.
9 o'clock in the morning, and nobody wants pickles first thing in the morning. I wait until lunchtime. So,
I mean,
but hi, welcome. Would you like a pickle? I got a brand
Yes.
new one that I'm trying. It's a quick pickle. And she grabs a quick pickle, and she grabs
A quick
a
pickle?
jar and throws it on the table, and it is very clearly just some rabbit's feet and vinegar.
Nice. Is anybody else going for it?
no,
Nope.
no.
I'm a pass.
Then I want to take it, and I want to offer it to Bitey.
Watch this, Roxy. Watch this. So everybody loves your pickles, even Bitey.
And I'm going to set him on the counter, and I'm going to say,
Bitey, sit.
and I fully expect him not to sit.
Pickles.
And so I'm definitely going to give him some pickle.
All right, and then so you give him the rabbit's foot quick pickle, and Bitey just goes nuts on it. He loves it. It's the best thing that he's ever put in his mouth.
Yes.
He is super excited and almost doing flips.
That's quite a quick pickle you got there.
Oh yeah, no, I just been working on different recipes, trying to make sure everybody's excited about the pickled ear for a long time coming. I've got some pickled cheese in the works. It's gonna be awesome.
Could I
Now,
please
wait,
have a
is
few
it-
more standard pickles to take with me to keep training my my Bitey here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And she's gonna go in the back and bring out a little cask of
Nice.
of pickles. It's probably got 8 or 10 pickles in it. And she says, "Here, this shouldn't be too much for you to carry around. I drained some of the liquid out, so it's gonna slosh a bit, but not too much." And she hands it over.
Thank you, Roxy.
And so you have a small cask of pickles. I'm gonna put it in your
Great.
consumables.
Ooh, thank you.
Roxy, I have a question.
Oh yes, little one. What can I do for you?
Is there any way we could maybe buy some space in your cellar so we can store stuff. Maybe not now, but eventually.
If I can spell pickles right.
P-I-C-L-E. No,
That's exactly what I did.
that's what I do in my head.
P-I-C-L-E.
That's the pickle for me.
That's a pistol.
That's a pencil.
You guys want to add a K to the lexicon? It's a pickle, not a pistol.
Family friendly.
That's a really good books, though.
The epistles?
The epistles.
Yeah, it's a letter. Yeah. You buy some space for me? Whatever do you mean? I've got that whole big basement, and then there's the sub basement that, without Vaz Lorraine coming back and forth through, I hadn't seen her in days and days. You could probably put all your stuff down there, and nobody even know it.
Probably won't see her again.
I won't see her again.
Oh, why? Did you hear something? Did she move away?
Yeah. Vaz is on
She's gone.
Really long vacation.
The holiday.
Oh, well,
Yes.
I mean, it was...
Did she leave anything here?
No, she hadn't even paid me for the last month of being able to use the cellar, so who knows? But yeah, go ahead. With all the custom that you brought in, the only thing I can say is you may find extra pickle barrels down there. I'll try not to pickle any of your stuff, though.
How much did she pay to go down the cellar each month?
Each month, it was 50 gold a month.
50 gold a month.
Well,
Wow.
that's not a.
She must have
that's
been,
not a lot.
she must have been funded or something. Did you know anything about her being, I don't know, patroned?
Patroned. I mean, she ran a bookstore. That's what I know.
Okay. I was just curious. By the way, pickled cheese? Do you pickle the cheese or do you put pickles in the cheese?
Both.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Roxy. I think we gotta get going.
All right. Well, come back anytime, and yeah, feel free to use the cellar.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Roxy.
Absolutely.
Actually,
Finiano?
Should we use the cellar to get to
No,
Citadel?
because we gotta go back to the
You
mountain.
could do it to get to Citadel Altarian, but you couldn't do it to get to where you're trying to go right now because the
right, we got to get to that.
the staircase is caved in.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We gotta go to the mountain.
Groovy.
Well, thanks, Roxy. We will see you soon.
Bye bye. And she
Bye-bye.
goes back to just mixing vinegars.
Oh gosh, that sounds.
Ugh.
And she
Ugh.
and as you're walking out the door, you see her just take a big gulp and go, no, not quite there. And then she keeps going right back on. So you guys,
really-
I'm gonna assume,
I like-
are y'all doing anything else in town?
I'm good.
Do
We
we?
don't need to go. Can we possibly go by her bookstore? I don't know if I'm coming out of character for a second, asking the question of the group. Could we possibly? Would you think she might have any more information on the group she's working for at her bookstore?
Potentially.
Potentially. Depends on how well we can roll perception checks.
And if she's paying Miss Roxy here 50 gold a month,
Think we can find some gold?
Yeah, she's not going to use it.
Yeah, it's quite a shame I didn't find any keys on her to let us into her well-defended bookstore.
I feel like y'all already shattered the locks on that bookstore. So,
We pretty much did. Like it's open.
I mean, y'all definitely broke the one door with a spike in it.
yeah,
Lord, look, that was fake, didn't it?
definitely absorbed that blow.
Broke that with his chest.
See, much of a reason to go back there right now. We know where we're going. We know what we need to do. For
Right,
now, at
that's
least.
Do we?
Yeah. I mean,
We don't even have a plan.
It's
What
worth
do you
as much
mean?
as the thing it's written on.
So the plan is we're going to put Cadbury up front, let him get killed. So Raleigh
At
will
least
resurrect, and
twice.
then we'll keep it going. At least twice. I like that plan. It's a good plan.
Apparently, I took my
Right.
shield down. I had my shield up.
You've been in combat this whole time? Don't be so
Yeah.
combative.
It's because the pickles.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm real defensive about my pickles. I like flossing.
Yeah. Well, who's ready for a 6-mile hike?
Let's make this hike. Let's go.
All right, so I'm gonna assume that you guys successfully navigate back to Guardian's Way. You go in, you find yourself back at that same spot in the cave, and we're gonna move on deeper into the cave.
We're gonna step on Vaz's body as we
I
go
guess I
past.
gotta actually put you guys into the scene for it to work. So let me do that.
That'd be nice.
In the middle of the scene.
Uh,
I can walk through the cave.
Through the valley of tears.
It's dark.
When I was in middle school, my mom liked to go to this one. It was just a little country store, but it had like a game room in the back and some stuff like that. And on the jukebox, there was that Billy Joel song, and somebody would go every time we were there. Like that was the one that was on repeat when nobody was playing music. And so I heard that song like a billion times, and I hate it. But but then I grew up and was like, it's not too bad.
What are you rolling for?
There is nature around. Is
I'm sorry. I was trying to look at the. I thought this. If I clicked on it, it would give me a description of it. I didn't mean to roll. Calm down. Crying out
Way to
loud.
go.
You came by it naturally.
Shut up.
So this is coming from.
so this is
You said we went
you went
back
further
to the
you went
caves.
further down into the cave that you were in because he was a fun guy.
That's why we went down there.
Yeah, that was why the mushroom
You
went to party.
came in from the west, right?
You came in from the west like a wrecking ball.
Okay. Marching order.
I have a torch in my bag. Can I light that?
Yeah, somebody's got it.
Oh, yeah.
Who's got the ever burning torch?
Doesn't somebody
I do.
have an ever-burning torch?
I do. I take it out of my bag and throw it towards Cadbury.
Oh, great. It hits me in the face. That's great. How do I turn it on?
You have to roll 1d2 damage.
Yeah, I was about to say, can we get some life taken off of that one?
No, you cannot. It was a joke.
What did happen?
Do not take
Hey.
me seriously.
What happened? I need you to roll an athletics check for catching the ever burning torch, Cadbury. Yeah, you successfully catch it.
Me?
Yeah, I
Nice.
thought so. Cool. I just don't know how to turn on.
Hold on, I just realized something that I need to look at real quick.
I can cast light on Lorax's axe again. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to ask him. I'm just doing it for him. There you go.
You better do it quick.
I get her done.
I can't see anything, so.
So we're expecting to find spiders in here. Spiders like
That lead.
to hide in wait and attack their prey suddenly. We should be
Ambush
sticking.
style.
We should be sticking together. We should be paying close attention for any webs that we see. And
Boom.
if we become concerned or think that there might be one nearby, I would be willing to summon a fire elemental.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
that's.
Yeah, I thought so, guys. I just completely forgot this thing, and you guys are going to be both excited that I remembered, and
It happened.
you may want to backtrack a little bit, and that is that I forgot to mention that when you killed Vaz Lorraine,
Did we?
you leveled up to level 4.
Can we backtrack a little bit
Unlimited
to?
power.
Or can we just stay
Y'all
right
can stay
here?
right.
I
Y'all
need
can
to-
stay right here and do the things that you need to do that. And I recognize it's going to take just a minute, but
I need to re-roll my encounter with Roxy. No, I'm just kidding.
you succeeded really well in that encounter with Roxy. I don't think you want to re-roll that. but
4 now, level 4.
but you're now level 4, and you're gonna want to have level 4 before you go into this cavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Does my HP go all the way up to what it is now?
When you
Since we
did you put in
rested?
4?
Yeah.
Since
Since we hit it, yes, technically
yeah,
yesterday.
you hit it yesterday. Make your XP your HP your max HP.
So will you change our levels for us there, Patrick?
Say it again.
Were you going to change our levels for us, or do I need to do that myself?
I can do it for you if you want me to.
I don't care. I just didn't know where to go to change it if I needed to do it. That's all I was at.
I did it. You changed it.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
And let me open up the book real quick so that we can make sure everybody knows what they get at level 4.
Yeah, I think I get a class.
I think it's class feats, yeah. I'm going to start with Axiom because I am. Alright, at level 4 you get a Ranger feat and a skill feat.
Okay.
And so you can look at your Ranger feats, and anything 4th level and down you can pick from.
Hold on, let's see. What is this disrupt prey? What does that do?
It sounds awesome.
Your hunted prey is within your reach, and it uses a manipulate action. You can a move action, whatever. You can make a melee strike against your prey. If the attack is a critical hit, you disrupt the triggering action. So disrupt prey would be an attack of opportunity that stops them from doing it, but it's really a close-up person's thing. Cleric, you're going to get a cleric feat and a skill feat.
Alright.
Sorcerer, you're going to get a skill feat and a sorcerer feat. Rogue is going to get a rogue feat, a skill feat, and a skill increase.
Ooh.
And barbarian is a barbarian feat and a skill feat.
Yep.
I feel like I'm going towards healing hands.
Yes, that does seem like a thing that you would want. Let me look at that real quick. Level 4. Didn't you already take healing hands?
Yeah, I said healing hands.
I mean, like, didn't you do it before?
Oh, yes.
I don't think you can take it again.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna get
How about magic hands?
Gauss point.
While you guys do this, I'll be right back in you.
All right.
Magic hands lets me treat wounds. Instead of 2d8s, I get 4d8s. Oh, well, for critical success.
Was I supposed to get another
No,
class
it's-
feat at level 2?
It's a
Sorry,
level
I'm
6.
having trouble.
Let me look at that real quick. Sorcerer at level 2, you get a skill feat and a sorcerer feat, and at level 4, you get a skill
okay.
feat and a sorcerer feat.
So that's why I was confused. I think last session, I thought that my familiar did have 4 familiar
Because
traits.
you took that class feat.
I think of the 2 feats that are available, it's the only one that makes sense.
I got you.
Ooh, actually, never mind. The other one's cantrip expansion to give me 2 more cantrips. That seems like it might be very
this
helpful.
is gonna be tough.
That does seem good.
I'm going to take that instead of the 4.
So Patrick, you said I get a class feat and what was the other one?
A class feat and a skill feat.
Because I'm looking at the class feats. I'm kind of leaning towards. I really like the where was it? It was the I can't even pronounce it. It's like the Fibrellus flip, which looks kind of interesting.
I don't even see that.
It's under my ranger. It's under the ranger feats.
What level is that?
Level 4.
It must. All right. It must be from the extended whatever. Let me bring up the compendium. Feat type. Class feat. Ranger.
So I get a cleric and a skill, is what you said?
Correct.
Check out Radiant Infusion whenever you get a chance.
Are you trained in acrobatics and medium armor?
Talking to me.
Yeah.
I am trained in
medium
acrobatics,
armor.
definitely.
Yep. Acrobatics. Yep. Text to which you can step into an open space that's still open within the triggering enemy's reach, turning the impact of the blow into momentum. So basically, you get a +2 bonus to not getting punched, and if you do get hit, you can still get out of the way. I mean, yeah,
Man, I'm loading up on cantrips now.
nice. Yeah, I don't see any. I mean, if you want that one, I don't see any reason not to.
There's just some good ones, man. I can't decide. I mean, there's that one. There's the wild empathy, which would allow me to have a connection with the creatures in a natural world that allows you to communicate with them on a rudimentary level. You can use diplomacy to make an impression upon the animals and make very simple requests of them. In most cases, wild animals will give you a time to make your case.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of that in terms of we're getting ready to go battle some spiders. It'd be nice to be able to talk to them before they bite us.
No, I mean that's a good point. That's a thing to think about, a thing to do.
Nobody.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there's some good ones for level 4 rangers. There's also one that's a scout warning. It would allow me to visually and audibly warn your allies of danger, granting them a +1 circumstance bonus.
so what Scout's Warning
Yeah.
does is it gives everybody for that whole encounter a +1 to their attack. I believe is what Scout's Warning does. Let me reread it Oh, that's just to the initiative roll.
It's
just
initiative
the
roll, yeah.
There's another one. It's what Bless, I believe, is the one that gives you a +1 attack until like as long as it's up.
Weird. I will let you know. I got Scout's Warning as my class feat.
Oh, you did?
I'm sure we could double up, but I just want to let you know that I also have it in
Okay.
case you have something else that you want.
I just can't decide, man. There's so
And
many
it
good
would
ones
it
I
would
want.
not double up.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, not at the same time, but like,
Right.
I could do it for one. He could do it for the other one. It would not.
Okay.
You're very strategic.
I'm getting a class feat and a skill feat. Is that right?
Correct,
You said
yep.
we get a skill as well.
Sirali, do you need any help coming up with what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at skill feats right now.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that. But another nat 20, guys.
Wasting them.
Ooh, so reading about heightening spells.
Okay.
I can paste it in chat, or just tell you where I'm seeing it,
Tell me where you're seeing.
or
it.
I can read it out loud. Okay, page 192 of the Player's Handbook,
All right.
the core rulebook, that is, under heightening spells and then cantrips.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. I am there. When you get spell slots of 2nd level and higher, you can fill those slots with stronger versions of lower level spells. This increases spell's level to match the spell slot. You must have a spell in your spell repertoire at that level you want to cast in order to heighten it to that level. Many spells have specific improvements when they are heightened to certain levels. Signature spell class feature lets you heighten certain spells freely. And that's inside of Sorcerer, I assume? Yeah.
But then also, that applies to cantrips. Cantrips automatically get heightened to half of my level in sorcery. So, Ray of Frost, a cantrip, damage is increased by 1d4 because it is heightened +1. Right? Because I'm level 4, according to that. Level 5 would have 3rd level spells.
I believe that they only get heightened at like 5 and there's a list of when spells get heightened.
Right. So I'll send you an example. So Ray of Frost has heightened +1. The damage increases by 1d4. So a cantrip is always automatically heightened to half your level rounded up. So that's 2 for me. So that means that it is a heightened spell. So it just deals an additional 1d4 damage. Same with Electric Arc. All my classic cantrips do increase in damage output as they're heightened based on my level growth.
Okay. Let's see. Automatic heighten half the wizard level rounded up. One wizard, therefore, like. One spell rate frost deals 1 for. I think it. Yeah, I believe that everything you just said is correct.
Cool. So at level 4, any cantrip that I cast is heightened +2, right? Because it's automatically heightened to half my spells, or half my level.
I believe that is accurate from what I'm trying to see, yep.
Cool. So I will make sure that when I cast spells, I reference them for any heightened function they provide. Thanks.
Yes.
Oh, this. Here.
Which I guess that makes sense also, because it says it's heightened to the highest level of spell slot you have. You only have level 2 spell slots until you're level 5, and then you'll get level 3 spell slots. So
That makes sense there as well.
that still works out. But if it's a level 1 spell and it's heightened to level 2, it's not a +2. It's only a +1.
Correct.
And I believe all of your cantrips are level 1 cantrips.
Cantrips are level 0.
Oh, so then it's going to be...
That's why there's 2 different
Yeah.
sections here under the.
I got you, yeah.
One for heightening spells, and the other for cantrips.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Leveling up. It's fun stuff. So apparently, I should have been using heightened cantrips
Well, it says
since
right-
I was level 2.
Well, level 2, half of level 2 rounded up is 1.
It's a +1 cantrip.
Uh,
Your cantrip is always heightened to half your level rounded up. So it is heightened to
So height
+1.
And now it's
So-
like +2.
Yes. And at level 5, cantrips will be cast at 3rd level spells. As 3rd level spell. I think that's how that goes. I suppose it could be a bit more specific.
that is... They will be cast as 3rd level spells. All cantrips are level 1.
0.
I wish there was a way for me to get more heals.
And that's where I'm confused there. It says, for example, as a 1st level sorcerer, your cantrips are 1st level spells. Because half of your spell level rounded up is 1.
Right.
Got it. And then... Okay. But they're,
Like
they're
I
ca-
literally
in the spell list, their
somewhere-
references
somewhere I
level
just
0 spells.
what's because that's what shows them as cantrips.
Right.
Patrick, can I replace one?
No, I mean not without a bunch of downtime.
Okay.
Like you absolutely can, but it takes at least a month of downtime.
All right. Well,
Yeah, it's
but
like
that's we're gonna have that
rewriting or
built in
something.
later,
Yeah.
right?
And that something you can do later.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Then I think I'm gonna.
Yeah. So
I think-
what I just read a second ago. Somebody said all cantrips are level 1, and somebody else was like, actually, some of the bard cantrips don't start, like you can't get them until level 5, and so they're automatically are your higher level 3, whatever. So you are right that now they are heightened
Okay.
to level 2.
So does that mean they're heightened +1 or heightened +2?
That's the question, isn't it?
That's a conundrum.
I mean, I would think they would be +2 if they're 2nd level spells.
But they're at 1st level. A cantrip is rolled as a level 1 spell from 1st level. Like it's always half rounded up, which means that
Right.
it's never less than 1. So I believe that they are +1, not +2.
But at level 1, it's not heightened in any way. When you get to level 2, it becomes heightened +1. No, because it's still only
exactly
1.
the same.
When you get to level 3, it becomes heightened +1
Correct.
because 3 divided by 2 rounded up is now 2.
Correct.
So at 3rd level, I had heightened.
Because that's when you got 2nd level spell slots.
Right. So that means that I still have heightened +1 at level 4.
Correct. And then,
I
and
get
then
it.
at level
Okay.
5, you'll get heightened +2.
Okay, so I have heightened +1. It's like counting from 0 instead of counting from 1.
Right.
Silly. All right, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will only heighten my cantrips to heightened +1.
Play a spellcaster, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
It is fun.
No, I know. It's just complicated.
Did you already heighten them? I was gonna say
I have not changed them in
I was
any
gonna say I
way.
think that we can tell them to be heightened.
Yeah, I was gonna, because that would that apply to me as well for my healing spells?
It will for your cantrips.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, only cantrip, or,
scaling,
I guess.
heightened +1. So
That would be
if
my-
you go in, do you see the edit button on the side?
Yes.
In the thing. So if you go in to your, like I did it to your electric arc already. I'll go into your
Electric arc.
If-
Great.
oh, go
I
into-
see scaling heightened +1. Yep.
Yep.
So I can do that.
You can do that down the board.
Ooh. Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
And let me look at
I don't think-
Axiom, or what's his name? Sorali.
Sure.
Did you also do it to produce flame?
I went to do it and it looked like it had already been done.
And so too is Ray of Frost. So perhaps it was already doing the math for it.
Oh, maybe when you hit level 4, it
Wow.
automatically did it. Like it maybe.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
So I may have done this wrong.
All right. What did you did?
So what I did is I went to feats, to class feats, and then changed the spells to 3 and 4 because I was just curious what we had. And then what I saw in there was basic cleric spell casting, which is level 4. But when I moved it over, it became archetype feats, which is wrong.
If you drug it under the wrong heading, it might have just popped up under the wrong heading.
No, it's definitely wanting to be its own little thing.
Okay.
You basic. So here's what basic cleric spellcasting is something that you already have innate ability for. What that particular feat is if you took an archetype where you were something else and also a cleric, that at level 4 you could get the ability to do basic cleric spellcasting. It's something that the cleric already has.
Okay, then I'll get rid of it. Now I'm back to square one.
Good.
I will help you look real quick. Let's see what we can come up with.
Yeah, I need something to keep Cadbury alive. That's mainly what I'm looking for.
Thank you so much.
Just Cadbury?
Just
Well,
Cadbury?
You guys have been doing pretty well. Cadbury's the one I've definitely had to stabilize him more than one time.
Kind of like I do the stuff to get done.
You definitely take damage like a champ.
All right, Patrick, I think I'm gonna take Wild Empathy
Okay.
as my. I think it's my
Your
my
class feat. Yep.
So I just double click on it.
You have to drag it over onto your person, onto your
Skills
your page.
All right, so it doesn't matter where I drag it to, does it?
No.
Or just
Under
in
your
the class
feats
feats?
tab. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It'll go
Okay.
over.
All right, so I got my class feat now. You said I need to do something with my skill feats,
And you need
right?
a skill feat as well. Yeah.
Did you say I get to up one of my skills?
You're a rogue.
Yeah. You also get you get to increase one of your skills, so you'll move from trained to expert or whatever. You can't go from expert higher yet until level 7, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh wow, yeah, you get one every level. That's cool.
that's why I like Rogue.
They sacrifice some other things, but yeah, they become kind of a jackknife or a Swiss Army knife. Dave, there is communal healing feat that would allow you to gain hit points to heal yourself anytime you healed somebody else.
I like that.
And it's not a lot. Like, you only get a little bit of splashback, but then you could take there's another one later on that if you heal yourself, you can send that heal spell back out to somebody else.
I like that. What level is it?
It's I don't know, 2. You could do cantrip expansion. That would give you another cantrip. Actually, it gives you 2 additional cantrips.
I actually like that better.
Leveling up is fun.
So you can have divine cantrips. So you could grab oh, your cantrips aren't awesome. I guess chill touch or daze would probably be good. Cloud the target's mind.
So where do I see that list
of cantrips? If you click on spells at the top of your compendium browser, and then you want divine and cantrip for the level.
Gotcha.
When does one become greater than trained in core skills in Pathfinder? Like, how do you go from trained to whatever's next? Expert.
I think you can go to expert.
You can go to expert.
But you can't go to master.
How?
When you get a skill increase, you can choose to increase. I want to say. I'm trying to find the exact where it says increasing skills. It's page 68 in the core rulebook. So, at 3rd level and every 2 levels afterwards, most classes grant a skill increase. The rogues gain them earlier and more often. Your character uses skill increase to either become trained in one in which they're untrained, or expert in one in which they're already trained. If your character is at 7th level, they can use a skill increase to become master, and once you hit 15th level, you can become legendary.
Okay.
That's a long way away.
I don't think I did that. I'll have to look back through my my ancestry and my class to figure out what I'm supposed to be trained in already.
Let's see. As a sorcerer, you are trained in one or more skills as determined by your bloodline, and a number of additional skills equal to 2 plus your intelligence modifier when we started, and then you're trained in simple weapons and unarmed attacks.
Right. So, as of again, I can do this now, or I can go back and do it later. It's up to you.
Well, that's up to you guys. Everybody else, we're 20 minutes till 11.
Right.
So it's whether you want
to fight a giant spider.
Try and fight giant spiders tonight, or you want to use this time to finish leveling up, and we'll fight giant spiders first thing next week.
Probably better idea.
Probably way better idea.
Okay.
Cool.
So, can I ask a question, Patrick?
Absolutely.
I'm looking at my core skills.
Okay.
Those are the ones I'm going to level up, right? Or
Well,
one
you're
of
not
those I'm
leveling
gonna
your skills up. You are getting a feat for one of the skills that you were trained in.
Okay, so
The only one that got a skill increase this time was Cadbury.
Oh,
to level up. Okay, so say that again. I'm sorry.
So you get a skill feat this level. The only one that got a skill increase was Cadbury. Everybody else just gets a skill feat.
Okay, so then I'm looking under. Wait a minute. I'm looking under my skills tab.
Yeah. So look at your skills and see what you're trained in.
Okay.
And then pick
and I'm
one of those that you were. Or you can. I mean, you can look at all of them. Best way to find it is, and you go to the feats to open the compendium browser, and then you want a skill feat, and then you pick the ones that you're trained in. So like you are trained in acrobatics, and arcana, and athletics, and crafting, and diplomacy, intimidation, nature.
So any one of those, I would get it. Okay, because when I'm looking at the compendium, it's just like the compendium seems to be empty. I didn't make sure I was doing it right. I didn't know if I was.
probably have something filtered.
All right, so I'm going to skill feats on the compendium. I'm looking for skill feats. When I check,
If you go under feat type, the very first one, you can choose skill feats.
Yeah, you might have to do it that way instead of drilling down in further.
Okay, maybe that's okay. There we go.
And then
Because they
you do
were-
your levels, and so you're 4th level, so it needs to be in between levels 1 and 4.
Okay, thank you.
Distracting flattery.
That's a good one.
Well, I'm not real good at doggone trash talking apparently. So,
Dude, there's one called Fancy Moves. You show off your fighting
Yeah.
style to discourage your foes, and you can use performance to demoralize.
There's also one called Head Stomp, which is just my favorite.
Head stomp?
thought,
I don't
okay.
see head stomp.
It's in the Rogue one. Or maybe it's in the extended thing that you can't see for some reason. But it's it is something to help you attack people who are flat footed.
Yeah, that is a rogue feat. Make an unarmed melee attack against a prone target.
Prime target, sorry. But yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah.
Thought hard about it.
You gotta get him prone first.
Exactly. I don't have anything to do that.
I mean, anybody can do that. You just have to roll on them. You just push
Huh?
them over.
Oh.
Grapple them. And push
I
them.
do have a grappling hook.
No, like
That's actually a
You
pretty
ignite-
one. There's one called Unmistakable Lore that helps you to not critically fail, so I don't have to lie to you on a recall knowledge. So that was
it's
pretty
trip, not push. I'm sorry. That's what I'm trying to say.
What are you referencing to tell us what we get when we level up?
good. The core rulebook under your class features.
Ah, Sorcerer Advancement. That's the one.
Ah.
Oh, it does. Yeah, table 3-16 for you, buddy.
That's handy.
Yeah.
It's like I should have seen that before.
That was a good point you made, by the way, there, Debs. I just read chat. I hadn't looked over there in a minute.
Yes, a little bit ago.
It looks like you also, Finiana, get one extra second level spell slot.
Hey, could you go to class or the skill feats
Yep.
and look at continual recovery?
Zealously monitor a patient's progress to administer treatment faster. When you treat wounds, your patient becomes immune for only 10 minutes instead of 1 hour. This applies only to your treat wounds activity, not to any other the patient receives.
I feel like that's not too bad for some of those times in between encounters.
Yeah, no, for sure. That seems like a nearly broken feat.
Yeah, I like that. I figure all of them, that's probably the best one I found.
Yeah, I think that is a fantastic skill feat.
And what I ended up choosing for class feat.
Are you expert in medicine?
I am.
All right, yeah, you're good. Yep, you can grab that.
Look at Radiant Infusion for my class feat.
You pour invigorating positive energy into a living ally. If the next action you use is to cast Heal to restore hit points to a single living creature, the target deals an additional 1d6 positive damage with its melee weapons and unarmed attacks until the end of its turn. So here's the thing to know about positive damage is that positive damage will deal good double damage to, or deal not double damage, but it will hurt more against undead type creatures. But positive damage against a living creature is going to heal it.
Oh.
Hey, Patrick.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm going to take natural medicine. I've got to be trained in nature. And I am trained in nature.
Apply cures and heals your allies. You use nature instead of medicine to treat wounds. If you're in the wilderness, you might have an easier access to fresh ingredients, allowing you to gain a +2 circumstance bonus. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
All right. I think I'm going to do that one.
And that's going to follow all the same treat wounds rules. So, once an hour, unless you have the feat that Dave just picked up.
So I'm going to drag. What do I do? I just drag that?
Yeah, just drag it over to your sheet. I can do it for you if you want. Like
Would you please?
I'm right here.
All right,
I appreciate it.
Natural medicine.
I will keep looking at class feats then.
So yeah, wild empathy
So what is
and
it?
natural medicine. Lorak, are you having any trouble? Did you figure out what you're getting?
No, I'm good. Swipe and battle medicine.
Swipe. Uh-oh.
Awesome. I'll be right back, guys.
We're gonna be hitting multiple people with one roll, hopefully.
How do I, because when I go to feat type and go to class, how do I narrow it down to cleric?
If you go down further and go, there's one that's called class feats. You can just go down and click cleric in that one.
Okay, got it. So I was tired of looking at all those things.
This is riveting television right here. I'll probably cut this section
Everybody's sitting around reading.
out. I'll cut this section out before I upload it to YouTube. It's like, guys.
Oh, why?
What I'll do is I will
Fast forward
it and be like, and have a thing that flashes and says, during this time they leveled up. And then it'll be at the end, you're like, all right, well, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I'll do it like 800 times faster than normal.
That's a lot fast.
So what is this versatile font?
That would let you switch your font out, and I believe you have to do it in the morning as you prepare from healing to harming.
Okay. That's why I thought I was reading it, but I want to make sure.
You have Domain Initiate, which gives you your Fire Ray spell. There is a expanded domain. It's like one spell from your deity's alternate domains. You can get a different spell. What are Saren Ray's domains?
All right. I'm back. Sorry, I had to let the dog out.
You're good, man.
So what about Magic Hands? Oh, that's level 6. Can use that.
I need to find Saren Ray. Deities? Mainly because I couldn't spell Saren Ray.
Oh, it's SARENRAE.
Saren?
Yeah, SARENRAE.
Alright, here we go. Fire, healing, sun, truth. So you took the domain of fire before, right?
Yes.
That's what gave you your fire thing.
Yeah, I got Fire Ray.
And it's the healing tells you that your defined font is healing. So there is sun and truth. How do I look up the domain of sun? Sun Domain. Spell, Dazzling Flash. You harness the power of the sun and other light sources and punish the undead. Truth, you get word of truth. You pierce lies and discover the truth. Well, that's kind of fun.
I mean, trying to look at my class feats. I mean, the only thing I really see what is improved communal healing.
Well, you can't take improved communal healing without having taken communal healing first, which you haven't done.
Okay.
But here's what I just saw, is that you can actually take, if you take the, hold on, let me see what it's called, Expanded Domain Initiate, and set the domain as healing, you can pick up the spell Healer's Blessing. Your words bless a creature with an enhanced connection to positive energy. When the target regains hit points from a healing spell, it regains 2 additional hit points. And so it would be, that's a 1 action thing. So you could then go, before I'm going to do
2 action heal.
I'm going to throw this, and then I'm going to 2 action heal. And so it'll get your 1d8 plus 8 plus 2.
Okay, I like that.
And it's going to be heightened plus 1, so it'd actually be plus 4. No, wait. Yeah, and it's a focus spell, so you can't do it every time. But you use a focus point to do it, and then after you've set and thought about Sarenrae for 10 minutes, you can do it again.
Okay.
But I think that's the best route to go.
All right.
I've been rereading my Recognize Spell and Dispel Magic.
Okay.
As a spell, and I think it is actually using the counteract check, so it can be done as a reaction instead of Dispel Magic only being, even though it has it takes 2 actions, it can be done as a counter when a spell is cast.
Where are you reading
specifically that? Page 458. So Dispel Magic description is on page 330 of the core rulebook, and it references page 458, a counteract check.
Attempt a counteract check against the target. If you succeed against a spell effect, you counteract it. If you succeed against a magic item, the item becomes mundane item of its type for 10 minutes. Doesn't damage items non-magic properties if the target or whatever. So let me go. .458 counteracting. Some effects try to counteract spells, counteract checks. When attempting a counteract check, add the relevant skill modifiers. If it's a spell, use the caster's DC spell based on for spells counteract check modifier is spellcasting ability. What you can counteract depends on the check results. If it effective a spell, its level is the counteract level, otherwise halved. So reading through that, it still looks to me like that is a spell that has been set, or a spell that has been like nothing in there says that it is a reaction. As I'm reading through that, it's saying if you come upon an effect that was put there by a spell, you can attempt to counteract that spell that put that effect there. You're attempting to counteract the spell effect. And you use, it's got the appropriate DCs and modifiers for that. If it's an item that has a magical property, you can attempt to counteract the magic that's on that item, and you do so in this way. But it's not. None of that says that it's
As it's cast.
as it's being cast, kind of reactionary
Okay.
thing.
Okay. Okay. I'll look into it further, but cool.
Yeah.
Groovy. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if it did, it would have that react symbol on it. Pathfinder's pretty good about putting all those tags and all those things. 330 was that original page? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I want to read that again. Yeah, see, that's a 2-action spell, and it doesn't have any traits that would give it anything other than that.
I want to see if there are any other spells that do a similar thing.
I'm gonna have to jump out of here soon. It's already 11.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and I'll say this and close out the stream, and then I can do that from there. But I'll stay on to help anybody that's trying to figure this stuff out. But hey, everybody, thanks so much for sticking with us, hanging out. We did some really cool RP stuff tonight. I love these nights when it's not about combat, but it's about doing fun, awesome things, like giving a pickle to a puppy and watching him have a good time. So do that. Go give a pickle to your puppy. No, don't give them a bone or something. Don't give pickles to puppies. Only if they're wargs. If you got a warg, give it a pickle. But we will be back soon with more Pathfinder with Built for Adventure, and we will see you next time. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.